Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Warhammer Underworlds Warband. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Games Workshop is officially trolling us. Warhammer Underworlds Borgit's Beastgrabbaz are the next warband to plunder the Ember Guard. The new edition of Warhammer Underworlds has been burning bright, appropriately for the Realm of Fire, and no sooner have we welcomed 4 new warbands into the fold before another emerges to stake its claim. Borgit's Beastgrabbaz are 6 crafty grots in search of Trogg, the Troggoth King. What they lack in strength, more or less everything, they more than make up for with cunning schemes and ruses. Alright, so here we've got our first look at the brand new warband, and that's right, we've got a troll. So very cool. We've got a series of gits and then one awesome new troll sculpt. And you guys know that I absolutely love trolls. I love the Trugg model. I have a troll army, and I will definitely be looking forward to adding this brand new troll sculpt and his buddies to my collection. So we have Borgit's Beastgrabbaz. Borgit Wolfkiller fancies himself a hunter, and he's dragged along his mates. Snags and Hoblindrag, none of them cut an imposing figure, but luckily they're joined by Uglug, a smaller troggoth with dreams of bigger things, as well as Rig and Sham, who lead Uglug around by pretending he's a pet squig. Okay, so we've got a lot of character going on in this warband. So essentially we have like our main little night goblin guy, then we've got a grot with a little snotling on the end of the polearm, we've got a little archer with a grot assistant, we of course have our awesome new troll sculpt, and then we've got 2 goblins right here, basically in a Squig Trench-Coat. So very cool, tons of character. Absolutely love the Warhammer Underworld sculpts. They are always some of the best models coming from Games Workshop. Obviously, Games Workshop has been knocking it out of the park lately, pretty much with all of its Age of Sigmar stuff, but the Underworld's warbands have always stood out as some of the most amazing sculpts. I absolutely love the individuality and character that goes into these models, and this is no different, as this is just a home run. Alright, so here we got a little close-up. So we basically have a couple of grots in a trench coat, disguised as a squig, so very cool. Absolutely love this sculpt, like nothing we've ever seen before. And then again, we've got our little grot here with some snotling buddies. We've got like a little poker stick with a snotling tied up on it. Very cool, definitely beautiful sculpts, nice paint jobs. And then we've got our little archer goblin here with a little poison on his arrow. And once again, his little grot assistant with some mushroom hats. We've got the leader of our warband, a nice looking grot right here with a cool Bad Moon shield and sticka. And then of course the highlight of the warband, a brand new troll sculpt. Absolutely love it. So he's got a wolf pelt for like a helmet going on there. Can't quite tell what he's doing with his left hand, but then he's got his right hand holding a big old stick with some super trolly gross going on there. We see a couple of like grots variously positioned on him as well. Really nice detailed sculpt. A nice new design for an existing troll army or just somebody looking to pick up a warband. Really nice paint jobs on these two. We have seen a couple of trolls previously in Warhammer Underworlds and some of the other warbands. And once again, this one is just a straight up standout. The actual trolls for Age of Sigmar are phenomenal, but we really only have like the 2 main types. And then of course we recently got Trugg, the Troggoth King, and now they're tying in the lore with this new warband, which is absolutely amazing because as you may know from the story, once Trugg woke up and started going on his rampage, it essentially awoke a bunch of other trolls, and then they want to follow him into battle in search of like the final quest. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. This is a flex warband with a tinge of mastery, in which you manipulate your minions to set fiendish traps to take down stronger enemies. Borgit and Uglug are the main fighters, but neither of them will survive toe-to-toe with any angry Saurus or blazing-eyed Stormcast, so you have to use your weaker fighters as debate, as is the Moon Clan way. Combined with some Gittish tactics, and suddenly your grots have teeth. So we have the Gittish tactics. Use this immediately after a friendly Uglug or friendly Borgit's successful attack. Until the end of the battle, the target of the attack is Demuggins. Friendly minions' melee weapons have Grievous when targeting Demuggins. You can only use this Gittish tactic ability once per game. So you're essentially marking the target and then sending in your big hitters to take them down, and then they're going to have some nice little buffs. And then we have Debate. Immediately after a friendly minion is slain, push your leader a number of hexes equal to the health characteristic of the slain minion. The push must end adjacent to an enemy fighter. Okay, so once again, you're sending in the bait, and then once they die, your leader goes on a little rampage, running across the field and ready for battle. So very cool, very thematic. We're actually going to be starting playing some Underworlds locally. I've had quite a few of the warbands for a while. I've got some of them painted up, but I've never actually played the game. I hear it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I like that it incorporates the hex style system and miniatures, but also has like the randomness of a card game. and with Games Workshop essentially revitalizing the game with a brand new edition and cards for everybody that's ever been released, I think now is the best time to jump in. Such sharp practice needs a rivals deck and reward dirty fighting, and you'll find that at the edge of a knife, a new flex deck which focuses on fighters with low wounds characteristics or those who have taken damage. The plot card grants tempered to any fighter with 2 wounds or fewer, and can use the rest of the deck to interact with them. The cards Sneak into Position and Risky Position both reward those who take risks with their little guys with glory, while the likes of Death Throws and Parting Shot grant bonuses, both to fighters still standing and to those breathing their last. So we have Sneak into Position. Score this immediately after an opponent's action step if 2 or more tempered friendly fighters are adjacent to the same enemy fighter. And then we have Sneaky Position. Score this at the end of a phase if a tempered friendly fighter is in enemy territory. And then we have Death Throws. Pick a tempered friendly fighter. In the next action step, attacks that target this fighter have 2 attack dice. And then we have Parting Shot, Psychic Strike. Immediately after a fighter is slain by an enemy fighter. Before removing them from the battlefield, pick an enemy fighter within 2 hexes of them. Give the fighter a stagger token. If this fighter was tempered before inflicting the damage that would slay them, inflict 1 damage on that fighter. Alright, so we got a new deck to go along with them. Obviously, you'll be able to use this with some of the other warbands as well, but clearly designed as stated with the intent to essentially work with what this warband is good at. Definitely very cool. Borgit's Beastgrabbaz and the Edge of the Knife will both be available for pre-order shortly. Alright, so very cool. Definitely a big fan of this new warband. Absolutely love the models and super exciting to have a new warband to jump into the game with. I think I'll probably grab these up, give them a nice little paint scheme, and then give Warhammer Underworlds a try. If you're one of the people out there that's been playing Underworlds or you've recently jumped in or are interested in it, let me know down below. These models are absolutely phenomenal. I love the Warhammer Underworlds warbands. These models are also great for things like D&D, where you sure want like some generic goblins or trolls or whatever, but it's nice to have some unique sculpts for specific encounters or interactions throughout the game. And honestly, I think these are some of the best sculpts. I absolutely love 2 goblins in a trench coat that looks like a squig. The troll is beautiful. There's so much character in these. They're absolutely awesome. So let me know if you're after this warband as well, or what your favorite warband in Underworlds is. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Link in the description. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man. And for once, I'm glad that Games Workshop is trolling us. And I'm out of here.